Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Welcome to Mini Import, where we will be discussing about importation, everything about importation, and how we will put you through to make your first goods. How you can order from China down here to Nigeria or down here to anywhere you are in the world. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you like and subscribe, because in this video we're going to be talking about a lot of things and it will help you become an importer like me. So make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, if you find this video helpful, you can also share it to your friends so that you won't be the only one to hold this information. In today's video, we're going to be talking about step-by-step process of importation. So you guys, I have it on my screen here on my laptop. So we're going to be talking about step-by-step process of importation. How you can import your first goods, understand, without any problem. The first thing I want to talk about is if you want to import a goods, of course, the first thing is you will find the products you want to sell. Okay, so now there are a lot of ways you can find a product you want to sell in your country. For example, now in Nigeria, now let's say I want to import, let's say I want to start a business. Yeah, let's say I want to start a business. So the first thing I want to start is that, of course, if I want to start a business and I have no idea what I'm doing, I'll go online to check what people are buying. You understand? So I can also buy those type of products and sell in my country and make money, of course. So now, if you want to find a product now, the first thing you can do is you can just go online. You can go to Jumia, for example. Now, Jumia is a great tool. You understand? You can make use of Jumia and look for what people are buying on Jumia. Look for the reviews. You understand? Reviews are very important when you are buying a product online. You understand? So you will look for the review, and if you see that it has a lot of attraction, it has a lot of review, you can also replicate that, which means you can also buy that type of product and sell in your country. Understand? So that's one of the things. And also you can also make use of Instagram. Instagram is a great tool. Understand? I know it's not only me. Of course, Instagram is a big tool. So a lot of people, you'll be seeing different type of ad on some kind of product. You understand? It might be all this mini AC fan. So you've been seeing a lot of ad about that. Like me recently, I have been seeing a lot. So that means that product is in vogue. That means that product is selling. So you can buy those type of products and sell in your country. So now the next thing I want to talk about is how can you find a trusted Chinese supplier? So for you to find a trusted Chinese supplier is something easy. It's not hard to find. Yeah. There are two ways you can do that, because there are even tons of ways. Let me say tons of ways. I don't want to limit you to two ways. We make use of two websites. We can use different websites like Alibaba, 1688, Pindodo, Temu. The list just go on and on. But the two main websites we are going to be talking about on this app is 1688 and Pindodo, because those two websites are the best Chinese app you could ever purchase goods from, because that's what I do and that is what is working for me and a lot of my students. So now, how you can find a Chinese supplier? You can find a Chinese supplier on 1688 or Pindodo. Don't worry, we will go in depth about how you can go about all these. But you first need to know about the basic before we go in depth. It's just like a book. If you are in school, you will first do the objective before you go to the theory, so that you won't be confused. You need to know all this stuff first before we go into the practical details. So, like I said, you can find your Chinese supplier on 1688 and Pinodol, and also WeChat, because we will be using WeChat too. You can also use WeChat to find a supplier. Understand? So that's how it is. And the next thing to do after you find a supplier is, of course, you will message the supplier. And one thing about message is that you don't chat with supplier with English. You chat with supplier in Chinese. I will also teach you about how you can do that. It's a very easy to you just translate and then you write and then translate also. It's just an easy step to do. Don't worry, as we go more into importation, we will discuss about everything. Like we will cover everything possible. The next thing I want to talk about also is after you've discussed with the supplier, like you've seen the supplier price, you've seen the MOQ, which is the minimum order quantity. Because some suppliers sells less than they sell minimum of 100, some suppliers sell minimum of one, some suppliers sell minimum of 1,000. It just depends on the product you are buying. And also, if a supplier sell minimum of 1,000, you can also source for another supplier that can sell the amount you want to buy. That's just how it is. So you don't need to be afraid of MOQ because there are tons of supplier that they are selling what you want to buy, and you'll be able to buy the amount you are going to buy. So don't worry about that. All right. So now the next thing I want to talk about is after you've paid for the goods and all, the next thing is you choosing your shipping method. There are three shipping methods to be exact. There is express, and there is air shipping, and there is sea shipping. Express, we mostly use Express to ship phones. So Express is like 2 to 3 days, sometimes 4 days, but it's actually 2 to 3 days before it gets to your country. That's Express. And Express are very, very, very expensive because it is a straight flight from China down to your country. So it is very expensive. But we only use Express method when we are shipping gadget like phones or laptop. The next one is air shipping. Air shipping is kind of is fair because air shipping use 2 to 3 weeks. Sometimes some shipping company use like a week self, and it just depends. So air shipping use 2 to 3 weeks before it arrives to your country. Air shipping is less expensive than express. You understand? So if you are buying a lightweight product, a lightweight product I mean is by let's say a phone case. Phone case is a lightweight product. For example, let's say phone case. So phone case is less. Phone case don't have a lot of weight. You understand? So you can ship phone case through hair shipping. So now the last part of the shipping type is of course sea. And sea are used to ship a big product, you understand? A product that has weight, a product that has a lot of space. You will use sea shipping. And sea shipping usually take 2 to 3 months. That's how shipping method works. So that's just it for this video. So in the next video, we are going to be talking about more about importation, and trust me guys, we are getting more and more closer to the theory part. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to our channel if you want to learn importation, and make sure you share to your friends and family if you also want them to learn about importation. And trust me guys, you won't regret it because this is something great. I hope to see you soon.